Hey, today we're working on safely back bending with back pain or back injury. Have fun. Okay, so today we're here to talk about safe back bending with back pain or back injury. It's a common mistake to think that back bending is a flexibility issue. It's way more muscle strength, which is also, a strong muscle is a flexible muscle in a way, but is way more strength than you would think it is. So generally we have lower back issues and lower back injuries, mid back maximum. Sometimes cervical spine, which I'm not going to talk about. You might benefit anyway from it, but that'll be on a different video. So I'm concentrating now on lower back problems. The discovery of your thoracic spine in terms of awareness and where it is in the body to stretch and bend is crucial for this process. And my experience in 12 years of teaching is nobody knows. So generally, we are overusing the lower back and the cervical spine, and that's where the herniated discs come from all the time, because we're pushing too much into it and then not appropriately strengthen the back at the same time, and then it results in injury, right? It's very important to understand that the spine is supported by muscles and you need them all to learn to actually have no pain and also have great back bends, right? So just come to the wall. I'm gonna show you one stretch on the wall first. So to understand what I mean by discovery of the middle spine, I'm gonna try and show you in the wall stretch. It's basically arm length away, and then feet can be open or together. Doesn't matter. For me, if you're less flexible, open your feet and then bring your hands up on the wall and pull on the wall. Slowly try to get your chest to the wall. Now, this might not be happening the same way for you, but you can even bring your forehead to the wall. But what I want you to understand is to grab the wall and to lift the chest from there. It's like the whole latissimus complex on the side here is working. Lift the chest up and forward while pushing the butt back. Your head can be relaxed to the back. So maybe you could somehow feel that. If not, try it again. You have all the time in the world, right? But that is kind of the same movement we do when we go into a back bend, only then there's no wall. So I'm going to show you. Important to take your time with these things. Nobody's rushing you, okay? Do your own back bend in your own time. I'll show you how it looks like. You want to stretch up. Now, this is where you already need to learn where's your middle spine. Stretch up from the middle. And bring your arms back. Again, stretch up with the inhale. And arms back. Stretch up. Extend your spine. And away. Stretch up. And over. And every time when you inhale, you can stretch up and go a little further. So just understanding where you are and how to lengthen the lower spine, that is actually what is going to make it here. Because anytime you keep compressing into it, a lot of people just bend back like this. Oh, I can't even do it. Like, it scares me. But, you know, like hanging backwards, I would totally hurt if I were the spine. So I'm going to show you how this applies to any kind of back bend, right? So if you have camel pose, it's the same thing. It's like literally the same thing, but I'll show you anyway. Hands on the hips, lift the chest. Exhale back, inhale, chest up. Exhale back, chest up. Exhale back. For me, this is the way to go into even deeper bends. Just to learn to stretch away. The vertebrae are stacked on top of each other, so when you stretch them, there's more room to go further, right? If you don't, if there's a compression, your muscles just start cramping at some point. If there's no muscle activation, maybe you're lucky. I would still not want to do it that way. For wheel, even, it's the same thing. So if you're in wheel and you're pushing down onto the ground, right? Lifting the chest, same thing. Lift the chest away from the hips, from the lower spine, and come forward more. Here you have a very similar setup than in the beginning in the wall stretch, because you have the hands against the floor. So lift and push, use your arms, use your legs. All right. The other thing that should be said in terms of a back injury or back pain, do as much core and gluteal muscle activation as you can. It will help. I hope I could somehow enlighten your process. Be patient. Whenever you have an injury, you need to first accept, not fight. Then work with it. Breathe when you go back. Don't rush, don't push, but start working with it at some point again. And be patient. Okay. Thank you. Have a good recovery.